sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score.
And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams. 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
25 yards that time. They're passing here. Joe Burrow being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
An option handoff here to Mixon. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Herbert just beat the play clock. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Williams.
I'm out of here.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard into line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 74 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the screen, this is Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. And Burrow going to change the play. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's caught. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep fighting.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11 MT,
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Herbert going to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
On one, ready?
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.